Hey there, beautiful souls. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're diving into something that might surprise you, full moon ceremonies. Now, before you click away thinking, oh no, here comes the woo-woo stuff, hear me out. This isn't just for the crystal-loving, sage-burning crowd, although we love you too. This is for everyone, even the skeptics among us. So, why am I, someone who works with thousands of women across the globe, telling you that you need a full moon ceremony? Well, let me break it down for you. First, let's talk about the full moon itself. Astronomically, a full moon occurs when the Earth is directly between the sun and the moon, illuminating the moon's entire face. This happens approximately every 29.5 days, giving us a natural monthly cycle to work with. Throughout history, the full moon has held significance in various cultures. In ancient times, before artificial lighting, the full moon provided light for nightlife activities. Many agricultural societies used the moon's phases to determine planting and harvesting times. The moon's influence on tides also made it important for fishing and coastal communities. Now, let's demystify what a full moon ceremony actually is. At its core, it's simply a time set aside for reflection, intention setting, and letting go. It's like a monthly check-in with yourself, using the phases of the moon as a reminder. No magic wands or special powers required. You might be thinking, but I'm not into astrology or lunar cycles. That's okay. You don't need to believe in the moon's mystical powers to benefit from the practice. Think of the full moon as a beautiful, natural reminder to pause and reflect. It's like a monthly alarm clock for your soul. In our modern world, we're often disconnected from these natural rhythms. We live by clocks and calendars, not the rising and setting of the sun or the phases of the moon. But our bodies and minds still respond to these cycles, even if we're not consciously aware of it. Research has shown that the moon can affect our sleep patterns, mood, and even fertility cycles. While the exact mechanisms aren't fully understood, there's evidence that the moon's gravitational pull affects the water in our bodies just as it affects the ocean's tide. A full moon ceremony allows us to consciously tap into that natural rhythm. It's like pressing a reset button on our internal systems, aligning us with the larger cycles of nature. But it's not just about the moon's physical effects. The symbolism of the full moon is powerful too. The full moon represents culmination, illumination, and fullness. It's a time when things come to light, when we can see clearly. So why should you care about doing a ceremony during the full moon? Let's break it down. It creates a regular practice of self-reflection. In our busy lives, we often forget to pause and check in with ourselves. A monthly full moon ceremony gives a designated time to ask, how am I doing? What's working in my life? What isn't? Regular self-reflection is crucial for personal growth and maintaining good mental health. It helps you set and review intentions. Many of us set New Year's resolutions, but how often do we actually check in on them? A full moon ceremony gives you a monthly opportunity to set intentions and review your progress. It's like a mini New Year's every month. It provides a ritual for letting go. We all carry things that no longer serve us, old beliefs, grudges, or habits. The full moon is traditionally seen as a time of release. Whether or not you believe in lunar energy, having a regular ritual for letting go can be incredibly freeing. It connects you to natural cycles. A full moon ceremony helps you tune into these natural cycles, reminding you that you are part of something bigger than yourself. It creates a pause in your routine. We all need moments of pause in our lives. A full moon ceremony creates a regular timeout from your usual routine, giving you a space to breathe and reset. It harnesses the power of ritual. Rituals have been used throughout human history to mark important transitions and create meaning. When we engage in a ritual like a full moon ceremony, we're tapping into this ancient human practice. Rituals can help us process emotions, mark transitions, and create a sense of closure or new beginnings. It combines reflection and action. A full moon ceremony typically involves both reflecting on the past and setting intentions for the future. This combination of retrospection and prospection is a powerful tool for personal growth. Now, I know some of you might be thinking, this all sounds great, but I don't have time for elaborate rituals. Good news, you don't need them. A full moon ceremony can be as simple or as elaborate as you want it to be. Let me share a simple full moon ceremony that anyone can do. No woo-woo required. Find a quiet space where you won't be disturbed. Take a few deep breaths to center yourself. Reflect on the past. What went well? What challenges did you face? Write down anything you want to release or let go of. And set intentions for the coming month. What do you want to focus on or achieve? Close your eyes and take a few deep breaths. Imagine yourself stepping into this new chapter. That's it. This can take as little as 10 minutes or as long as an hour, depending on what feels right for you. Now, let me share a personal story. A few years ago, I was feeling stuck in my career and in relationships. I decided to try a full moon ceremony, even though I was skeptical. I didn't do anything fancy. I just sat in my backyard with a notebook. But as I reflected and set intentions, under that big, beautiful moon, something shifted. I felt clearer, more focused, and oddly hopeful. And I kept up the practice. And over time, I noticed big changes in my life. I became more intentional with my time and energy. I started letting go of old patterns that weren't serving me. And I felt more connected to myself and the world around me. The key is consistency, just like any practice. Whether it's meditation, exercise, or learning a new skill, the magic happens when you show up regularly. For those of you who are open to adding a bit more ritual to your ceremony, here are a few ideas. 1, light a candle to signify the start of your ceremony. 2, take a cleansing bath or a shower beforehand. 3, write down what you want to release and burn it safely. Always be careful with fire. And 4, use crystals or other objects that feel significant to you. And perhaps invite friends and make it a group ceremony. And remember, there's no right or wrong way to do this. It's all about what feels meaningful to you. Now, I want to address the skeptics out there. You might be thinking, that all sounds nice, but where's the evidence? While the spiritual aspects of moon ceremonies aren't scientifically provable, the benefits of regular self-reflection and intention setting are well documented. Studies have shown that practices like mindfulness and goal setting can reduce stress, improve mental health, and increase overall life satisfaction. A full moon ceremony is essentially a structured way to engage in these beneficial practices. Moreover, there's power in the placebo effect. If you believe that the full moon is a powerful time for reflection and manifestation, you're more likely to put energy into your intentions during this time. This focused energy and belief can actually help you achieve your goals, regardless of any mystical lunar influence. And one of the beautiful things about a full moon ceremony is that it's a practice that can evolve with you. As you grow and change, your ceremony can too. It's a flexible tool that you can adapt to your needs and beliefs. So, whether you're a seasoned moon goddess or a total skeptic, I invite you to give this a try. Set a reminder for the next full moon, carve out some time for yourself, reflect, release, and set intentions. You might be surprised at the power of this simple practice. It's not about the moon's magical powers, although if that resonates with you, great. It's about creating a regular time for self-reflection and intention setting. It's about connecting with yourself and the natural world around you. In our fast-paced, always-on world, we all need moments of pause and reflection. A full moon ceremony gives you that pause, wrapped up in the beauty and mystery of the night sky. So, beautiful souls, are you ready to give it a try? Let me know in the comments if you've ever done a full moon ceremony or if you're planning to start. And if you do try it, come back and share your experience. Remember, you don't need to be woo-woo to benefit from this practice. You just need to be willing to pause, reflect, and connect with yourself. That's something we all need, no matter what we believe. Until next time, may your days be bright and your full moons be transformative. Thank you for being here, for showing up for yourself. I see you, I honor you, and I'm excited for your full moon journey. And here's to the full fuck yes of life, to monthly resets, and to the magic we create when we take time for ourselves. We'll see you soon.